not to do it 6 times a week this time. You know, like because you know me, I'm just like, let's go.
I know, man.
You know,
and you seem kind of disappointed when I
was
pushed back a little, but I knew exactly what's going to happen if we do that. If we would have, continued that.
Well,
way.
if you remember, I was like, I'm going to do it 5 days instead, and then I made the that was that. Hold up, wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. We're going to be live for you, coming from Fürth, Germany in about 8 minutes. Please excuse us while we share the stream around, and punctually, like the good half Germans that we are, we will be playing for you a great show. Be right back. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is another mother coming at you from Furt. We're going to be right with you. Just taking care of a couple of technical issues. And then we will be happy, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this is another mother. Things like that. That sounded like Tribe Called Quest, by the way. Almost. Almost. Okay. How's everybody doing? We hope you're well. We are doing fantastic. Okay, that's what's up. Almost there, almost there. Okay. Freddie, keep giving us that nice bass line that you do so well. All right. That's nice. Does that bass line have a specific provenance that we should be aware of?
No, it's just, I'm just warming up.
You're just warming up.
Could be that this bass line is already used, but for practicing...
That sounds... We've got to listen to Tribe Called Quest, The Low End Theory.
Definitely. I'm in for that.
That sounds... I think it sounds very similar to something...
You infected me with the hip-hop!
Well, I have a way of doing that.
Yep.
And... I'm not sorry.
Well, you shouldn't.
I am not sorry.
Did it sound like I'm a victim or what? No. I'm like I'd be glad if I would be a victim of hip hop, you know. You teach me that.
Exciting. You know, even 5 or 10 years ago, this was not possible to do what we're doing right now. All right. And that is what's up. Here we go. We are live. And we are happy to have our host.
Woo! Oh, sorry, I was still yawning.
Freddie, how rude.
Sorry.
Only we got to set up our headphones.
All right. Now I get this.
Now you understand?
Yeah, I'm a bass player. I need a little longer for that. Okay.
Okay.
Sound check 1, 2.
Uli, can you say something for us?
Hello, guys. I'm a bit.
Oh no! Wait a second. I turned the volume off. Let's do that.
Sound check 1, 2.
Oh no!
Can you say something for us?
Wait. Oh no!
Hello, guys. I'm a bit.
Wait a second. I turned the sound off. Just a second. We have some.
Oh no!
Could you turn that? Just a second. We have some.
I think it's good now. We should be good now. Oh, Uli, I think you got to put your headphones on.
Sure, no problem.
We should be good. Oh, Fully, I think you got to put your headphones on. I know what's happening. Boom and boom. Now we're set to go. Say something to us.
Can you hear me now? Is it
Yes.
good?
Yeah, perfectly fine.
Thank you very much. Sorry for the delay. This is sort of a new world for all of us.
Yep.
We're learning as we're going. How are you?
No problem, guys. Thank you. And I'm so glad to actually meet you online. Would be much happier if I met you in the real life, but maybe one day. Soon enough.
Pleasure is on our side.
Well, I'll tell you what. Sweden is. I'm an American, so for me, Sweden is technically not very far from where we're sitting. So when all of this is said and done, we'd be happy to take a trip to Sweden and play some gigs if that's possible.
I've never been to
got it.
Sweden. That'd be great.
I've never been to Sweden.
Oh, cool.
So thanks for inviting us on. This is really, really cool. And also big ups to Marcus Beagle for connecting us. You had Marty McKellar. He's a dude that we really admire a lot. And you generally have seems a really fun group of artists coming up. So it's just really nice to be able to connect with you and your people.
Well, the pleasure is all mine, and the feelings are mutual, really. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm so excited myself. Woohoo! That's going to be awesome.
Are you off?
Yep.
Sorry, bud. Oh, I know why. Yeah, we're just still figuring our things out here. So
That's okay.
So you told me that there is an interview aspect to all of this.
Oh, yes.
So what do you want to know? We are mostly open books. Freddie doesn't talk so much.
All right, so you're going to do all the talking. Good to know. Well, I want to know everything, to be honest. But we'll start with the easy question.
Okay.
What is Another Mother? Can you tell us and the listeners, what are you? What kind of, what was your label? I mean, would you actually pin a label on your music?
Well, depending on, like, let's specify this question, like, Another Mother, why? Because
there are two ways to look at it, right? We're either brothers from another mother, or there's another mother with a bad word, which some people have said, is that what it is? But that's not what it is. No. I like the first one.
Yeah.
First.
All right.
Not the rhyming one. I guess they both kind of rhyme. Brothers from another mother. That rhymes. Not the bad word rhyming one. So that's why. It was a fun. Like, we were talking about names, and I think this was the day. Sometimes I would send Freddie an absolute barrage of texts. I think this was the day I sent him so many texts that his phone shut off.
it just gave up.
Yeah, I was like, what about this? And after he stopped yelling at me, he said he liked Another Mother.
Yeah.
And I like it too. So that's what we stuck with.
Do you remember the other options that you were thinking about?
I'd have to dig deep in the archives.
Right.
But no, that's just that's the thing. Like, if it's not, I guess sort of, that's kind of, at least for me, a songwriting thing. If I was working on a jam or a tune or something like that, but I can't really remember it the next day, it's probably a bad sign, right? So, like, if it doesn't stick in my head, to me, that's a sign that this is probably a throwaway.
Sure. No, but fair enough. Yeah. Would you say, I mean, Another Mother, I mean, you guys, you feel like you are friends, like good friends. I mean, I take it as, it's not only just a random kind of band name. It has a deep meaning to you too, right?
It has. And actually, it fits perfectly to the kids show that we're doing because, since both parents are kind of working, or most of them.
Yeah.
We are a part-time Another Mother, just,
Yeah, we're part-time parents that way.
Part-time parents. Yeah.
I suppose. Well, I'm a full-time parent plus I'm a full and a half time parent.
Full and a half. There you go.
Yeah, because I got two kids. I'm
still a kid.
And I'm a kid up here. That's why I relate so well to my kids. We have a lot of fun conversations.
That's true.
But I mean, yeah, we hit it off right away. We met. There's a jam session at a local bar. that happens on Mondays, and I had seen him there, and then we met at a Christmas market. I had always wanted to play with an upright bass player, and he said, "Sure, why not?" And we started, and it was cool. Like, it was just, and one thing I've learned is I make a lot of, not a lot. I make almost all of my decisions now based on people. Like, my decisions are people-based decisions. So anything I want to do, it's got to be like, that end of it has to feel good. Because if it doesn't, I got 2 kids and a wife. I don't really have time for nonsense. I mean, none of us do. We're humans. Time is very, very valuable. But like, I really like extra stress outside of, the things you have to do as a dad and a husband just isn't necessary. So it's a real pleasure to be able to do all the things that we do together.
Sure. Good stuff, guys. Okay. More like a musical question. What would you say? Where do you lie? I mean, within which genre, or do you define yourself by genres? Would you actually literally put a label on you, like I'm kind of like a jazzy, indie, folky band, or you don't believe in labels? You don't do that.
I don't. I mean, I don't know. I always say we're acoustic groove music. That's what I usually say. I feel like that's the closest thing to describe. We're not folk musicians. We're not.
And it doesn't say anything. I mean,
yeah,
we could give you a super sophisticated name for our genre, but that wouldn't help at all.
Do tell. I'm curious.
like okay. What about like groove is a cool word. Is a good word that would fit. Like a little bit of jazz chords. Like, we're using some extensions, don't we?
Americana jazz.
Spaghetti western,
spaghetti
astronaut,
groove.
Lonely in space, lonesome cowboy bebop groove.
That's it.
Acoustic music.
That's it. Rewind this later, quote that, and that is our genre.
Yep.
Will do. Absolutely, I love it. Do you think we can hear some of that and copy paste that genre music?
You certainly may. We'll play you a tune. I should say we're cross-posting this to Another Mother and 1001 and Guy Palumbo. If you want to comment so we can see it, please go to the Kulturlabbet. That's K. I don't know if anybody will be able to see it, but the Kulturlabbet Facebook page. Or our YouTube page. That's where we can see the comments. If you're commenting on Another Mother, or if you're commenting on Guy Palumbo 1001, we can't see that. So we're not trying to be rude to you. So there you go. All right, so we're gonna cut off your mic and take off our headphones for now, and play some. Okay.
All right. So what do you want to play?
Let's we'll do the 2 of you. Yeah. Yeah. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. About a day and a half since I last. I didn't think sunset too was gonna do what it did to me. And I don't wanna get used to it. Won't you jump on a bird? Give you that good squeeze roll. Oh. Oh. Didn't make a laugh when she saw my face, and she looking at the funny photograph. Say, Papa, I miss you. Oh, Mister, when you're coming home. Won't you jump on the I can give you that good squeeze and oh Lord, I'm gonna hold your hand. Gonna feel like a new man, gonna stand next to you. Kiss you better for some good luck and oh Lord, I'm gonna spin around. She make that funny sound like she always do. I loved every second I spent with you. The two of you. Box in my pocket, your time's tick-tocking, caught it up and whispering my ear. Do you think that we'll be here for another street? The one thing we're gonna be singing is won't you jump on give you that good squeeze in. Oh Lord, I'm gonna hold your hand. Gonna feel like a new man. Gonna stand next to you. Kiss you better for some good luck and oh Lord, I'm gonna spin around. Just make that funny sound like she always do. Love that second I spend with the two of you. The two of you. Two of you, with the 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 two of you. Whoop. All right. Oh, hold on.
Oh, lovely.
Now I can hear you.
Thank
I
you
just
so
heard
much.
lovely.
It is lovely. Yes, I'll say it again. It is lovely.
Oh, thank you very
Dankeschön.
much.
So nice,
really,
so laid back. I mean, it's so right in my mood. I mean, I think I was enjoying it a bit too much, and I think it's gonna show. So everybody's gonna know.
Well, I'm glad you were enjoying it. It's nice. It's nice than the opposite. It's nice. It's better than the opposite.
That's true.
Does that happen
Words
a lot? That people don't enjoy your music? Honest. I mean, has that happened before?
Yes, but let me tell you something.
No way.
These days, it doesn't mean like any humans. Like we would like. I don't know about you, but if we could just play in front of humans, and if they were like boo, we'd be like yes, yes. Yes! Did you hear that, Freddie?
Yeah.
They're booing! They're real people booing!
Respond.
Yay! Right? It would be like that scene in Coming to America when Eddie Murphy he's like, hello, New York! F you! Yes! F you! He's just like, that's exactly how it would feel.
Oh, man.
I am not even. Yeah, so
I'm just
that's
curious.
what-
I mean, you've mentioned the American, public. Is it common that in America people would openly express, their dissatisfaction, with the show? I mean, is it like normal to show like I don't like it, ooh, or?
I think it depends on the. I think it depends on the city. I think it depends on, the artist. Like I don't know. Americans are pretty.
I mean, but we survived Franconia, so
Yeah, but they're not outwardly like there's a word in Franconian, which is the region we live in, called bascio. Bascio is the response for everything from to
super great.
to the most wonderful thing.
Yeah.
And a lot of responses just are fine with that. And then disapproval is normally like, meh, nah, yeah, meh. Like, and that's usually the worst it's gonna get. so I don't know, but in America though, like you have to understand, I haven't lived there for a long time. Of course, I went to a bunch of concerts, but like I don't know. I think generally when you're in crowds, especially, it takes a lot to get a group of people to that point where they're like, it takes a lot. Like it really
for
takes
them
a lot
to engage. You mean?
It must have been some show.
Yeah. Because usually, like, even if a few people boo, unless I mean, like, whatever, Philadelphia, they'll tell you. they'll let you
After
know.
the first song.
I mean, at like if they made you wait too long,
Oh.
you know, like that's a big part of it. But I just think it takes a lot to get a group of people to boo, like a whole lot.
All right.
But maybe that's my 2 cents.
We'll see what kind of reaction we will get, during this live stream. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, Swedish public is nice. I'm pretty sure the German is.
Well, that was going to be my question. Do Swedish people openly boo?
I think it is pretty much frowned upon. I mean, you're not really allowed to. Well, not allowed to, but it's not expected of you. I mean, you cannot go home and discuss it with your family and friends, so you can say that sucked.
Okay.
Pretty hard.
Yeah.
But no,
so you sound like a polite group of people.
I'll
True.
say that. Yeah. I think so. Does Freddie agree? I mean, is Germany the same way, or is it different? I mean, I'm just curious.
Like it's sort of unfiltered, I'd say. So if people,
Okay.
if you really f up super hard, then people let you know. But as long as you don't know like the good stuff, or like let's say you could save it pretty easy here. Like if you're not successful with like 2 songs in a row, then you play like Country Roads and everything's all right. Am I right?
Yeah, I mean, there is a culture of correction in Germany. I'll say I'll say this.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll say this. People will offer their opinion if you didn't ask for it. And it's something as an American that really bothers me in a lot of cases, because they do that with everything. No, not all Germans, of course. I know blanket statements, blah 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 blah. But my point is that
From your experience.
from my experience, a lot of people here feel like it's totally okay to correct. Like I've been teaching English for 14 years. I'm pretty good at it. That was my full-time job for a while, then part-time, and then off and on. Now music's the main thing, but sometimes when I'm not teaching, I speak in what's known as vernacular or slang. And I've had Germans try to correct my English, and I'm like, fam, no. Like
That's kind of embarrassing.
That's
isn't it?
awesome. I love it.
Yeah. So people will do that.
Did I correct you?
No.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
you're not your typical Franconian.
Well,
That's
he'll
so
get
good.
to this
But
point, I guess.
Give me more of that. Give me
I
I
more
love
of
my
that.
Franconians. I love my Franconians, though. By the way, I just want to say that it's just different. It's just a different way, different strokes for different folks.
Oh, nice. That's really interesting. Yeah. Okay. Oh, guys, I do have one more question. Actually, in fact, I have loads, but
Okay.
I'll just
Yeah,
try to
go
be,
ahead, go
kind
ahead.
of polite and nice.
Yeah.
I guess I'm kind of interested in band dynamics. I mean, decision making. How do you decide on what song you want to play? What song you think you're not gonna play? I mean, do you ever have like any? Well, not conflicts is a big word, but like kind of like meh.
No, it's pretty easy to answer because music
Right.
is all about playing and listening. So if he's introducing a new song, I don't like I just keep listening. And we're like experimenting a lot with our songs. Like the structure of a song, the harmonies doesn't really matter, but the groove has to fit, the melody has to be clear, and there's always a message behind it. It's not you don't have to necessarily explain the world, or it's tiny stuff. It's like normal stuff that everybody kind of recognizes in their lifestyle. And mostly it's about, our song titles are very uncreative.
Yeah.
But it's not about that. It's just about the, sharing a moment of a specific emotion that everybody knows and everybody understands, especially when you're a mother or a father or a child, I'd say. And that's the reason why we're doing it together, because as long as people are listening, we are not like this typical like beer tent people,
No.
covering all the songs they like to hear. But I see it as a nice invitation, just listen to our stuff, and that's it. It's not as complicated.
Yeah, I mean, like also when it's just two, you can make decisions a lot faster.
True.
What he's in a lot of different groups, and sometimes like there's some bands they do everything by committee. Like for us, it's pretty easy. Honest to God, I wish Freddie would make more decisions about the music, because then it just takes away things for me to think about. I'm very frequently like, hey Freddie, when do you want to play this? And he's like, I don't know. I'm like, I gotta think about it now. God! Like but yeah, we can make decisions fairly fast.
Yeah.
And like I might be, you want to do blah blah blah, and he'll be like, nah, let's do something. Let's do it. And I'm like, all right, cool. And it's sort of, I guess we sort of take that, from what I understand, improv theater people, the number one rule is say yes to everything. So we just kind of roll with it. And if if it's a no because he's not feeling it, I don't get, we just don't.
Depressed.
Yeah, we're just like, all right, there's more music to play.
Yeah. We don't think about these things that much. So
I was just going to say, such polite and nice answer from both of you. I was like, I thought I was in for drama. People actually fighting over songs, and I mean, so much. There you go. No, but no. Everything is,
I'd rather explain a song by playing it.
Yeah, whatever takes the least amount of brain power for us to get to the playing part.
I'm just messing with you guys. I'm just messing with you.
No, it's all right.
Don't take me serious. But you do the equal amount of songwriting. Is that correct?
We've written a few songs together that we don't have quite under our belt yet. So a bunch of the original tunes that we're playing tonight are going to be lyrics that I've written, and maybe a core of a bunch of it. I've written the music, and then Freddie has changed a lot of the dynamics with the way he plays the bass of it. We've got several songs we've written that we just haven't hammered out yet. Specifically recently with the kid, like the first official release we do is probably going to be a children's album. We've written a few songs for this kids show that we do, because like I got to tell you, one thing that annoys a lot of parents, particularly this one, is children's music is generally terrible. Like it is cringeworthy, awful, just cheesy, like dinkly dink a dink and the prickly thing did blah and the goo ding. Like and I've always hated that. So I've since my kids were babies, both of them, they listen to what my wife and I listen to. My 3-year-old son, he's got everything. I mean, we've got very eclectic tastes, but just for example, we've got an old iPod. My wife and I, we used to work at a bar. It's got the playlist that we used to use. So he's listening to Ani DeFranco, AC/DC, Leadbelly,
Jimi Hendrix,
Bob Marley, that ZZ Top. He's discovering this music. Adam Green, I think his name is, I think it's Adam Green. He's listening to, by making his own choices, very normal things.
Al Green?
No. Adam Green. I think it's Adam Green.
Okay.
He writes kind of weird, funny, dark stuff. Whatever. Doesn't matter. My daughter likes Lizzo. But she also likes the Punch Brothers.
All right.
So, I one of the things, Freddie, he's getting his degree in two things: in jazz and childhood music education. I've been a musician for a while, so we do these shows, and sometimes we write songs to facilitate a lesson or an idea, and we try to have them be based in musicality, and there's stuff that goes behind it, but also listenable, so that if a parent were to be watching this, like, do you know how many times I've been like, my kids are like, I want to watch blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I can't, baby. Nope, we can't do it. We're not doing it, baby. We're not doing it today, baby. Like, that happens frequently. The same way as, like, I won't let them eat candy all day. I won't let them listen to crap. So we're gonna have some, hopefully, an album that is okay for parents and for kids.
And we focused on our kids show the last 8 weeks. We produced like how many episodes?
Over 70.
It's over 70 episodes.
Wow.
Yeah.
And we started with the German and English stream, which was kind of a double the work.
We were doing 6 days a week.
Yeah.
For the first 28 shows, but doing 2 episodes per day. We would do a German show and we would do an English show. That was season 1. And so we would be doing the same theme, but just in 2 different languages. But like, we do it at a time, then the weather started to change, and the German audience was just, we didn't really have a core, but the audience for our English show was
vanishing.
No, it was stayed.
Oh, yeah.
So we
the other way around.
So we stayed doing the English show, and now we've kept on that. We just finished our 19th episode. So I don't know what 56 plus 19 is because math, but that's how many shows we've done.
That's impressive, guys. I mean, that's hell of a work. Doing a good job.
So many compliments.
Ooh.
I can't take it anymore. Oh.
You were true Swede at heart. You're not feeling comfortable with accepting compliments. Oh,
I'm just joking. I love it. Give me more, please.
You're in for a treat. I'll give you more.
Well, how shall we continue?
Another song?
Oh,
yeah.
That means yes, I think. In Sweden, this is the typical, like, yes. Yes. Like the sunset. Yes.
Yes.
Is that true?
No, or a rainbow. Like, yes.
Are you trying to teach false things about Sweden right
now?
No.
It's just you're gonna check it? Okay, then
she'll check us. She will absolutely check us.
Okay.
Check is in checkmate. No, don't do that. All right. Okay. Can we play one more?
It's like
absolutely. Please do.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna put your mic. Okay.
Sure.
I'll put your mic off for a second, and then we're gonna do the whole thing here. Kaplow. Nope. Yes. All right.
Kapow.
Kaplow.
Kapow.
Kaplow.
Woo! It's getting warm.
All right. Your bass is like. Did you do something to the bass? It's extra loud today.
It's extra loud today. Is it too? I'm like.
Yeah. Let us know if it's too bassy. No, she's good. All right. Good. All right. Okay, this is a song called It's Like That, because if you have children, it's like that. Maybe if you have pets too, sometimes it's like that as well. All right, and I think my friend Monica is watching, and she likes this.
Hi, Monica.
She likes this song. What's up, Monica?
That one's for you.
This one is definitely for you if you're watching. And again, if you're watching us from one of the other places, we can only see the comments from the Kulturlabbet page, so we're not trying to ignore you.
1, 2, 3, hit it!
So the next one is called It's Like That. Thanks for tuning in. Fast, you're feeling feisty today. Our extra loud ones. Early in the morning, little girl shakes me out of my dreams. Sun's there, Papa. She gave me some of them cookies. She pours off the covers and the cold bends my skin down my head up and down the bed. It's like that. What's up, Alicia? It's like that. Getting her wrestle, get her into her clothes. Might be tears, there might be giggles and steps that let's go. Get shoes, get a coat, get a bag. lost to find your way. It's like that every day. But you haven't any other way. Where would you rather be today? Walk back home and the box is full of bills. I get too late, I just need a minute to still. With the key in the ignition, baby, I walk that tension, turn and sand. My guitar ain't pretty, but I didn't do this. I'll see what I can do. Sitting in the kitchen, little girl, she's in the bed. Mama's sleeping, resting her weary head. Baby's in the belly, stuck inside. And me, I got a worried mind when it comes with the ride. It's like love without the pain. It's like that. Fool without the pain. Yes, it's like that. Gotta get lost to find your way. It's like that. Every day. It's like that. Every day. That's Freddie Dante.
That's Mr. Guy Palumbo.
We're another brother. What's up?
What's up? Wow, that was a rush. I'm sorry.
Man. I was like,
I'm super excited.
Coffee today.
I'm super excited.
Oh, we gotta put Oli sound. We gotta put your sound back on.
I'm super excited.
That's okay. I'm excited too. Oh, we got our TikTok family in the house.
The
That was
TikTok
so
people.
nice. Thank you so much. Really, I was tapping along. That was awesome. Believe me, not many songs can actually, get me tap along. So that is a huge compliment. So
Thank you.
Thank
Well,
you.
thanks Freddie, because he went to Warp Speed, Mr. Sulu, and that's also a comment that goes out to my Trekkie friend Alicia Morgan, who's joining me from TikTok. TikTok family in the house. For real, Oli, I am so he's tired of hearing about it. I love TikTok so much. I
gotta be honest. I don't know what that is. I mean, I know what that is. I've seen it, but
thank God.
It's the greatest. It's the most fun thing that's ever happened to the internet. And I remember the internet when it began. It's the most fun I've ever had on the internet. I've met some really nice people on TikTok. My friend Alicia, who tuned into your page. She's a wonderful person from England, and there's just a really neat TikTok's my playground. It's not specifically
You're a super huge sandbox.
I just play. It's not really. I only do really music on TikTok when I'm live, right, Alicia? But it's just a great place that I've been meeting people and finding communities, and the nice thing about it is I'm 39, I'm not going to ask you how old you are because I know better. He's 26, 27, 26, 27, 26.
20.
I'm somewhere in the middle, so keep it to 6.
You're somewhere in the middle. So it's been a while since I was a kid, and TikTok at this moment in time is still mostly younger. And most of my days are dedicated to just being a parent and doing that sort of thing, and then working. His days are a lot university and playing music. So the young generation that sort of populates TikTok, since I got on in September, I've got to see these amazing people. There are so many amazing young people right now.
Just explain really quick, because I think you don't know what it is, right? As you said.
I've seen something about people doing some real kind of weird looking moves, dance moves, challenges.
That's part of it. That's part of it. There are a lot of things.
Okay.
You're familiar with Instagram, right?
Sure.
Okay, so my favorite part of it, like I don't like Instagram, and to be honest, like I'm not a big lover of Facebook either. It just got
You're breaking
much
my
for
heart
me.
right now because just
No, no,
because you're obsessed with TikTok, I am obsessed with Instagram. So I don't know. This is
Well,
gonna get really, really,
well,
really.
here's the thing. No. That's okay. I'm not dogging it. Just for me, from an aesthetic perspective, the app, I do not think the Instagram and Facebook is very intuitive, right? With the exception of Instagram stories. That was when that came out and they stole that from Snapchat. I was like, this is cool. TikTok, the interface is very streamlined and it's like one giant story that can be up to 59 seconds long. And people are basically finding ways to tell stories or do dances or challenges or show their visual art. I've only been on since September, but I've seen waves of people starting to get on. When I got on there, there weren't a lot of visual artists on there. Then this sort of wave of visual artists came between October and January, and they're still coming up. And then musical artists were sort of music artists still are not very much on TikTok in the way that they're present on Instagram and Facebook. And I'm seeing that happen. I see lawyers like telling their stories. So it's just a lot of people are finding their voice on TikTok. And a thing that works at the moment for TikTok in its favor is that it's very organic, the reach that you get, and it's very authentic. I find that the things that are really working the best is authenticity. So there's not a lot of airbrushed, like super, like there are all these people selling ways to, there's sort of like YouTube standard formats, the way you see all these YouTubers editing and doing their text and stuff like that. Same thing with Instagram. I feel like there are these formulas that people have to push out their content. And Instagram and YouTube aren't very organic. So TikTok, it's sort of like the Wild West. And it's just evolving daily. So it's a lot of fun. You should check it out. It's super fun.
We do some German tongue twisters.
I honestly feel like I have to. I don't have no choice. Do we, Freddie? I feel like
he doesn't care about it.
I mean, I'm not a social media guy, to be honest.
He doesn't care.
And from time to time, guys asking me, let's record a German tongue twister so I can put that on TikTok. And that is, to be honest,
that's lots of fun.
That's fun.
If you could send me some Swedish tongue twisters, by the way, I'd love to try them.
That'd be great.
That'd be nice. I'd love to do it.
Swedish tongue twister.
Yeah.
Wow.
Every language has got a tongue twister.
Yeah, of course.
I did an Irish one the other day and failed. Oh, I ate it so hard. I ate it so hard. Oh man, that was great. But the Irish people, they were very nice about it. They didn't drag me too hard.
Good for you.
Yeah.
All right, a question that is related to TikTok and social media, I guess somehow related. How do you expand your fan base? Your base? I mean, how do you reach people? I mean, especially now in this Corona times, right? I mean, I know you're active on social media, but before Corona times, I mean, can you tell me some more about that? Whether it was both like offline and online, or
like he doesn't really mess with any of the social media stuff.
He doesn't do that. Yeah, I get it.
So to be very honest with you, for us, it's very like retail, door to door, word of mouth. Any followers I got on Facebook, or we collectively got on Facebook or Instagram, came from gigging, playing on the streets,
Right.
that. And we don't have a massive following. Like we don't.
But we like the thing with YouTube where we got like 100 subscribers within 2 hours, thanks to TikTok. I gotta say, because he was just doing one video, being like, we need some subscriptions for YouTube.
We just wanted to change our name to get over 100 subscribers. Then you can change your name. And TikTok, they came through right away.
And that honestly blew my mind. Like, you were shooting the video, 2 hours later, we got like 100 more subscribers. I'd be like, what?
Yeah, it was bananas. And then, but since we started doing the kids show, I honestly don't know how many. I don't remember how many followers we had before we started the kids show. I think we had just over 300 on Facebook. and now we've got 500 something like that.
Wow, that's solid.
And I mean, like, I don't know, like, again, my view on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube is we're posting these things because we have to. To be very honest, I'm not hitting them as smart as I could. When we take a break from the show, like every stream we do a live stream and we post that on our accounts. So there are these blocks of basically hour-long shows. What needs to be done, and I don't have a lot of time to do it, and I don't have money to pay somebody to do it, we need to edit stuff so that it is contextual in 2 to 5 minute bits. And if I were going to really go hard on Facebook to do the fan base, I would very thoughtfully choose some pieces of content, put a bit of money behind them, like 20 to 50 euro, and target them in certain places to a demographic that I thought would be interested in us.
Right.
And that's how I would do it. Right now we're just trying to pay the rent. And that's just that's just it.
No, yeah, I get it. I totally get it. Actually, my next question was again somehow related to social media. Can I ask it, or do you guys really want to play? So like, shut up early.
No, not at all.
Questions. All right.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. Well, you mentioned Corona, and we're not gonna go, deep into Corona talks because it's well, I'm gonna be honest, it's a bit boring. It's gonna be too much. But you guys, you are a very nice, a lively example of a band that is managing the Corona times, I would say, perfectly. I mean, well, you seem to, at least. I mean, you're running a podcast, music lessons for kids, right? And you're so present on social media. I mean, you're doing well. You know what I'm saying? I mean, with this Corona times, it's not like you disappeared completely. You're present there, and you're getting like more, I guess, like you said, with a TikTok, right? You're getting more fan base. So you're doing more than well. Do you think it's going to continue? Do you think it's going to linger, this digital future? Like, does music actually have a digital future? I mean, is it kind of like, is it the future that we're going
100%.
into?
Yeah. No, well, first, I'd like to, if you don't mind, I'd like to address a couple of things. We went into Corona when they were shutting down the schools. My first thought as a parent was, damn, my kids are home. All these parents now have to readjust their lives, and these poor kids don't have that structure. So, we had no gigs. We had no work. Everything was done. His teaching jobs dried up. My side job done. Like, we had nothing. I couldn't even play music on the streets. So our original motivation was do something that's good, and offer parents a place where they knew for 20 to 30 minutes a day, they could send their kids to sit down and watch this and maybe learn something and have some fun. We don't have a massive fan base, but we have a core of families that are on our shows almost every day.
True.
So I think we're doing something right with that. And I told Freddie at the beginning, because at that point they said 5 weeks, like it was 5 weeks and then we think it'll return. So I said, Freddie, we're going to go at this hard. We're going to do this 6 days a week. At the end of that, we're going to have this body of work, and we can sell this to kindergarten, schools, cultural centers, cities, to be hired physically to teach in institutions. And that clearly didn't happen. We did these streams, we have donations, and I'm glad we're productive, and we don't want to stop because we love it so much. So in that sense, yes, we've been productive. We've created a large body of work. All that's good. Financially, it's been disastrous. And it's not just I have some friends who I'm so happy for and very proud of, who are coming out well on the financial end because of all this.
Is this even possible? I mean, I'm curious now. Do tell, please. I mean, how is this even possible?
How it's possible because certain people caught the lightning, right? Or certain people, they did the right thing at the right time, and they have a committed enough fan base, or whatever happened. I've got a friend, his name is Justin Treywick. You should check him out. And like he and his wonderful partner Lauren started doing this live show together, and it's just there's a synergy between them, caught like wildfire. They got on CNN, they got on Al Jazeera, they got on Reuters, like all this stuff,
Nice.
and people loved it, and they managed to pay their rent. There are probably some things that we could be doing more intelligently to create revenue, but it hasn't been financially sustainable up till now.
I mean, we were lucky because, when you want to start a kids show, you need equipment.
Yeah.
Like you need xylophones, you need drums, you need all sorts of stuff. So talking about intelligence and luck, he was the one who was just straight out call Thomann, like the biggest music store in Europe, I think. And he was just asking kindly, yeah, are you able to support us? Like we need some stuff. Could we send you our wish list? And then what happened, guy?
I just happened to meet a wonderful dude who works at Thomann, and there's a great German saying, which is Fragen kostet nichts, asking costs you nothing. And I said, we're doing this thing. Would you be interested in, like, I actually asked if they could loan us or rent us
That's right.
stuff. And initially, like, he'd approved us for a lot of stuff, but then they had to shut down. And he went, his name's Julian. He's a wonderful dude, but he basically went to his boss and said, I already promised these guys something. So they donated a bunch of instruments to us so we could make this happen.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, which is great. So we're in the position to continue the show, but also, hopefully be able to teach kids directly, like in the classroom.
Sure.
So
well
there we
done,
go.
you guys. I mean, I seriously, I applaud your, your what you're doing. It's great. I mean, by all accounts, it's great that you actually have desire to do that. I mean, you're not just sitting home and procrastinating and watching Netflix. Most of
we're not good. We're like I think there are a lot of people who worked their faces off who might have needed that reset. But like Freddie and I are just not good at not being busy.
True story.
I understand.
Yeah.
True story.
There you
True
go.
Story.
Yeah, but I guess my question was more about sort of like a digital future for music as such. I mean, I don't know how much you've been following those predicaments, like what's going to happen after Corona blows over, or if it ever blows over. So it feels it's never going to end.
This isn't changing. Nothing's changing after Corona blows over. People will get to play live again, but what's going to happen? My prediction is this, right?
All right.
People, institutions who were very resistant to doing things online, who have been forced to do it, have now learned how to do it as either businesses, as artists, but on the other end, people have learned how to consume it as consumers. And found a way to enjoy these experiences. So there is something like there are people who are getting hired for Zoom happy hour parties, right? I've got a friend, Guitaro 5000. He's getting hired by that's the market that we want to step into. Like that's emerging. We want to be hired by institutions on Zoom to teach kids groups, to teach kindergarten classes, to teach school, like whatever it might be, get hired for a party. That is not going away. Like I don't believe for a second. In fact, there's going to be more of it because, and this is actually, I think the TikTok, like a similar thing to TikTok, just people are, when they do these live experiences face to face and you're able to have a person in front of you, like not everybody can go see Ed Sheeran in concert, but how much would a person pay to be on a 30-person Zoom Ed Sheeran set?
That's a question,
right?
I know.
And if you have people who like you, right? I think that's a way forward. Personally,
And I think, talking about the virtual world, I think stuff like virtual reality will come up a little more in terms of concerts. I recently checked out like the Oculus Rift, I think that's what it's called, and it's crazy. I mean,
in 5 years, you're going to be in this room, and we're going to be doing this.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
anybody who's seriously, and anybody who's watching is going to be, they're either going to be standing or sitting in the room.
This is some serious Blade Runner stuff, like a hologram of me,
It's
like,
right now. It's happening
in the middle of it.
We're right in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Like, this is happening. There's a virtual reality place in Nuremberg. Like they've built their own platform. This is happening.
Started with the Game Boy, and
100%. Like
Yeah.
And in 10 years, it's going to be contact lenses.
I mean, they tried it with Google Glasses, but that failed completely. I think nobody's wearing these glasses, right?
No, but I don't think when 5G happens, okay. When
Did it
5G
already, though? 5G.
What's that?
Did it happen already? I think we already have it in Sweden.
Oh yeah, you're.
Germany is notoriously terrible about that stuff.
Yeah.
When 5G
We'll catch up with us. Don't worry.
Well, when 5G is globally available, this is what's going to happen, right? You're going to have these concert experiences. You're going to have this interview will happen in that virtual reality or alternate reality setting. There will be no latency. But moreover, Freddie and I will be able to call our friend Justin or Guitar 5000 or Thomas Labe or Jackie Bastek or Cynthia Nickchus and be like, yo, you want to jam on the stream? Yeah, sure. Like,
see you in 2 seconds.
Right. And we'll put on our stuff, put it through the interface, and there will be zero latency. Right now, like, and people have tried. You and I, like, if you were a musician, we can't do this because there's latency, right?
Yeah.
If you were to clap to the beat right now and I tried to play with you, it would sound awful. There's a lag.
Yeah.
But in 5 to 10 years from now, when that's like, it's going to be bananas. Like, and then that's when you're going to have like these superstar jam sessions happening all over the place. There's nothing. Questlove's going to play with whoever the hell he wants to, like
everything will happen more
I really
instantly.
look forward to it. But on that note, guys, but don't you think people would still be wanting to go to real physical concerts? I mean, what do you think? Can you actually replace that feeling, when you get so much energy?
It's not going to replace anything.
No, okay.
It's just more instantly, I'd say. But the live experience, like feeling the other sweat on your neck, like this is I think you can't replace it.
You can
I mean, not in the next 10 years.
I don't think it's an either or. I think it's a yes and.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Like because again, if the Roots are doing a European tour, but you live in Australia, right, or you live in New Zealand, like, or you live in one of these countries where the Roots are never going to come play, right? Ed Sheeran's never going to go there, or whatever. And even if they did, it's for one concert, and tickets are $500 a pop.
Yep.
Right. But the stream might be 20.
Fair enough.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Like that's that. Or for up and coming artists, like it might be. Who the hell knows? Like God willing, we get a core of followers in Sweden. They're like, yo, we really would love to have another mother for a private party in our house or like whatever.
That can be arranged.
Guys, can you do that? Can we do
No
a Zoom
problem.
thing? And who knows? And then somebody sets up a projector in their thing, and we do this, and we rap, and we have a good time.
This is some serious Black Mirror stuff, guys. I mean, I feel like we're just brainstorming, the next season. Whichever season that is, I don't remember. Serious, the Westworld and Black Mirror, we're on to that. Wow. I mean, this started off as a online, interview / concert. Now we're on to some, serious sci-fi stuff.
Well, thanks for the questions.
Thanks
for the questions.
Okay, but now shush me. The floor is yours, please.
All right, we'll play another 10.
Yay.
What are you up to?
What am I up to? What are you up to?
Like song.
Yeah,
what song would you like to play?
I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I was going to ask you. You want to take your headphones off?
Oh yeah,
More
that's
comfortable.
right. I'm sorry, I'm a bass player.
Sure. How about that new song, Gabby? Or do you want to do
Are we allowed to play cover ones, or
I
do
don't wanna
you
do cover.
necessarily?
let's
okay.
let's keep the originals.
Okay.
Either Gabby's new song or the Out of Sight. What do you want?
I want the Gabby one.
Yeah. Okay, love songs, believe it or not, are not too easy to write. Good ones. I mean, there's like teenage love, like I love you, I miss you, and let's do stuff. Like there's that. There's nothing wrong with that. When you're married for a while, and you've been together, it's hard to write a meaningful love song. And I've tried a lot of times, and they've all been terrible. But last year I started writing the song for my wife, and I kind of like it. This one, I remember the name for it. It does have a name. Finished Lines is what it's called. So this is a song that I wrote for my wife. But I want that A note to be in tune. Thanks to everybody who's tuned in, by the way. And again, thanks, Uli, for the invite to do this. I think it's great that you're doing, you're inviting artists into your space to come play. It's a really, really nice thing. You asked about how do we grow an audience, because nice people like you reach out to artists and introduce us to your people. So thank you very much for that. Anybody who's been watching us for all these streams, it's been so very nice.
Yeah, listen to this wise man. We're gonna do the long intro.
Not so good at putting words together. Every time I try, everything comes so together. It's been years since I've been searching for your song. Sorry, my love, it always seems to turn out all wrong. Can I say it? Got a certain kind of way. Another day. Wish I wrote this when I met you. Smile covered your face and your eyes, they blink blue to green. Late nights cleaning tables, putting stools on high. Then we'd have a short while romance, a long kiss goodnight. What can I say? Got a certain kind of way. At the end of the day, I'm left with whoa, 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 whoa. Take my hand, help me get these words from off my tongue. You need to know I love you. Stop until I'm done. I could calm your visit to a mountain, raise a kingdom from the dust. Doesn't matter what I do, it won't be enough. It won't be enough. Let's jam a little bit. Where do you get your patience? Where does your fountain of love spring from? You got steel inside your spine. I've tried time after time after time, and I won't drop this pen until I found you the right lines. Can I stay? Got sun. Calm your fist into a mountain. Raise a kingdom from the dust. Doesn't matter what I do. Won't be enough. Won't be enough. Be enough. Be enough. Be enough. Someday we'll whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa.
Could you jump? Dankeschön. Hello, is this the way to talk? No, it's the other.
Yeah.
Like,
no, do it like that.
do it like
you
Star
hear
Trek. Do
me?
it like
Good.
Star Trek. Do it like Star Trek.
No.
This, do this. No, I hear something. Oh, that's not a microphone. I'm sorry.
Are we... you look,
Now we're
you look
online.
like somebody from the future we just talked about, a few minutes ago.
Yeah, virtual reality. Yeah.
I
you're
know,
right.
I know. Guys, thank you so much. This is that romantic stuff that I can actually take. It's lovely. It's not that, candy sweet romantic. So it was, thank you.
Well, thanks.
That was a compliment,
Yeah.
No,
Hey, thank
get-
you. No,
you
thank
get
you.
it felt like one. It felt like one.
It felt like one. It was better than it was much better, nicer than a boo. Though I would have taken the boo. I would have taken.
That wasn't a bass show.
That was
much
better than a
more.
bass show.
That
Much
wasn't
better
a
than
bass show. That was like from the heart straight to the heart.
I got to give some love to our friend Monica Hawk. She's been on
Oh.
almost every single one of our live streams.
She's chasing us.
You're the best. She's given us so much support. Monica, I'm sorry the week was so busy. I was meant to send you that email and I totally forgot. I will send it to you tonight. I'm very, very sorry. I know.
Which email?
With the demo.
Oh yeah, you'll get it. Promise.
Yeah.
No excuses from now on. Promise.
Everybody heard that. So
Yeah, I know.
She has permission to punch me.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh really? Do I?
No.
Oh. Oh man, this is so funny. I
oh
love
wow, getting so many emojis with hearts. Wow, that is.
it. Oh really?
Yeah, Monica's
Wow.
Monica. She's a champ, man. It's Monica's.
Oh, man.
Monica represents.
Monica.
But so
I have
so-
my
so-
iPad with me, so I'm like, I'm
Wait.
double screening or whatever you call that thing. I'm getting all the comments. Woo. So
Like-
she
like
says she
it-
won't punch you. That's a good thing, I guess.
Well, that's very. You asked a question earlier about building fan base. Like to be very honest with you, for the kids show and for our live shows, we've had a few people. Monica, our friend Andrea, Alicia, like we've had a bunch of people who have just been coming, and we know their names and we talk to them. And that is honestly the way I prefer to build an audience. I'd much rather that and have I'm really glad I'm getting, because this is a fun place that we get to know the names of the people who watch us. And that's I like that a lot. And so I
Kind of a
I
thank
don't know.
you economy, isn't it?
Yeah. It's really, that's a really cool thing to me. It's been much different than you go play. I love playing shows. I love playing them live, but you're at the venue, your head's spinning, you meet people, you meet a few people, they're nice. And then it's, you're on to the next show, or I got to take my kids to kindergarten sometime. So doing these shows with regularity and having nice people like Monica and Andrea and the other Andrea and Alicia keep coming on, and our friend Carol from Colombia, I'm digging it. I'm really digging that, and just getting to know them that way. It's a cool thing.
Sure. Cool. Okay. I'm out of questions. Believe it
Okay.
or not.
Yeah.
Unless you want to ask me something. I mean,
Well, I
let's be fair.
I always talk too much. So I was going to ask if we could play one more song.
Of course. I mean, don't have to ask. Just go for it.
Yeah. Reason?
Mute me again. Put me on the mute.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, we're gonna play you a song. I'll keep you on the headphones for a second because I gotta change guitars for this one.
All right.
This is a song called Reason, it's like I am clearly not German. I'm American. What's that?
You don't
say. I'm not from these parts. And so I moved here, I guess it was almost 15 years ago now.
Wow.
And the immigrant experience, it's been a trip. You know, I came here not able to read or write. And also like, it's a bit different because I don't look German. Like I look as a lot of Germans have told me, südlich, right?
Southern.
I could be Italian, I could be Greek, I could be.
I mean, your last name is Balloon.
Well, yeah, but if you just look at me,
you're clearly an Italian.
I'm clearly not a German, right?
Whatever that means.
Right. So I experienced a little bit of what some of the immigrant experience that I'm sure people back in America that I'm aware of go through. And then a few years ago, we had the refugee crisis happen.
Oh yeah.
So this song comes from that place, that perspective. Being an immigrant and sort of imagining having to make the decisions that people made to get over to Europe to be safe. So that's this tune.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Let's see here. I'm in a different tuning here, so you gotta forgive me. Oh, Monica, thank you for tuning in. And Monica, since you were so patient listening to us, we will play you that Cyndi Lauper tune on Sunday. Okay? All right, here we go.
Okay.
Are we in sync soon? D?
I was just getting a little jazzy.
Okay, all right. All right, we're gonna start that one over. This one's in D, fella. All right. 1, 2, 3. With a ticket in my hand, started walking, not know where I was gonna land. Here I don't read or write so good, and I talk when I'm quiet about to do. They don't want me to stay, and I'm burning to go. Tell you all about it. You really wanna know. I don't need a reason to stand here. I don't need a reason. I see seem so green through this glass. my pocket. I'ma walk through that field as long as the sun's gonna let us. I feel so much joy and pain when I hear songs from my home. I get out this place, I think I'ma write you home. Do you think?
I did a thing.
You did a thing.
You did a thing.
You did a thing?
You hear it? You hear
cuckoo?
it? You hear it?
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah. It's good, huh? It's good, huh?
What's the
How do you-
thing?
That's the
He
thing.
went. Yeah, that's
Aha. Okay. That was lovely. Thank you so much. Such a light-hearted song, despite being really, serious one. So, thank you.
you're quite welcome.
Yeah.
It's just nice to. We just like playing music. It's a lot of fun for us.
I can see that, and actually, you know what I love most, I guess. Well, not most, but just as well. I absolutely love how you enjoy, playing your own music. I mean, I'm just looking at your faces, and it's just they lighten up. It really shows that you're enjoying yourself.
That's
quite
the most
rare.
important thing. That's the most
Yeah.
important thing.
If it wasn't
I
fun,
know.
we wouldn't do it. If it wasn't
I know.
fun, we wouldn't do it.
Same thing with kids' education. You can't explain everything, but if it's no fun, then you can explain as much as you want. So we always try to, spread the love, spread the fun, and that's what we're doing.
I can feel it. From distance. So, well done.
Wow.
Both love and fun.
Thank you, Alicia. Thank you for the kind hands.
It
Alicia.
smells like we're coming to an end, right?
Well, I think so.
I don't know what I totally
this is
lost.
supposed to be a 45-minute show. We're coming up on an hour and a half. So,
Oh, nice.
So-
Why not?
if you like, we can play you a quick good night song.
Oh yeah.
It's a lullaby.
Sure. We can say no to that.
It's a lullaby I wrote for my children because one thing about parenting, bedtime is one of the hardest parts. So I wrote this to get them to go to sleep. It didn't work, and now it's just a song I play.
Sure. I'd love to hear it.
Listen, if you guys were enjoying the show, please follow Kulturlabbet, and they're going to have more artists on. If you want to help support us, please follow us on the various things you want to do. We've got a PayPal link that's somewhere in, I think, the description. It's also here.
Yep, in the comment section.
It's also here, paypal.me/anothermothermusic. If you like the show, every little bit helps us get through these weird times. And, again, thank you, Uli, for supporting independent
Thank you,
musicians
guys.
and giving us a stage.
Anytime.
All right, so this is a song that is very intelligently a
It's a good
lullaby.
night
It's very
song.
intelligently titled "Good Night."
Ooh.
Yeah.
How fitting.
Gets me the chills every time.
All right. Let's see here. Okay. All right.
One.
Good night, my darling. Good night. I love you. You played one day like tomorrow wouldn't come. Good night, mine. Good night. Wash that sand out your hair in the morning. I can see from here you're yawning. You can wake me at the break of dawn. Yeah. So good night, my darling. Good night. I love you. Just close your eyes and dream of fireflies lighting up the sky. Good night, my love. Good night. Good night, my love. Good night.
It's good. It's good. Good stuff. Good stuff. I like that guitar,
I
man.
love it. It's
You-
so
you-
touching. Thank you so
you-
much.
You're
What?
very welcome.
What's going
You
on?
play that guitar more often?
I don't know. There's something wrong with the intonation.
So
It's
good.
making me, it's
So
making
good.
me. It's actually making me crazy. I love it, but I hate it at the
It
same
gives
time.
me the chills every time you're like, bah!
Yeah, that's
It's
the
like
other one.
entering warp, you know?
The other one's my main axe. I don't know. We'll see. I got practice with more.
Okay.
Thank you very, very, very
Thank
much.
you kindly. Thanks for
having us.
inviting.
Thank
for,
you guys. Thank you, Freddie. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, this has been nothing but pure joy and pleasure and to be honest, I mean, I was a
Nice.
little bit tired when I got back, from work, and I was like, oh, not feeling great. But you made me just feel so happy and
Oh,
awesome. This is really, genuine and rare. So I'm gonna treasure this. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
very good, very good.
Thank you. And we
kindly.
hope we can come to Sweden when all this is over.
Please
If you have
do.
if you have any tips, tricks, and people we should call, please let us know.
Well, me is the one you should know. So you.
Okay. Well, clearly you're our number one call.
That's true. That's true. That's true. No doubt.
Absolutely no, but consider yourself booked. So when this is all
Boom!
over.
Sweden. Oh, what up?
That's
Awesome.
good.
Absolutely.
Nice.
All right.
So any
Same.
good last words? Any I'm so bad at
I got some
I'm
good
gonna
one.
admit that I have no idea what's gonna happen now because I don't know what to press and what to do.
I'll take care of all
I leave it
that.
in your hands.
I'll take care of all that, but we're going to end this the way we end the kids show. We're going to say, remember, it's nice to be nice, and if you want a friend, be a friend.
words of wisdom.
Wise
Words
word.
from my wife said the one thing and my mother said the other. They're very, very people I like to listen to.
Yep.
You're damn right.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
I'll handle all this. Thanks everybody who watched. Especially, Monica, Alicia, my TikTok crew, and all the nice folks over in Sweden. So nice to have been able to perform for you.
Thank you kindly.
Peace.
See you next time. Thank you.
We will. Take care, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.